Time has existed since before time began, and today it's all around us, on our phones, in the corner of the news. But once upon a time, if you wanted the time, then you had to come here.
Hey, folks. Welcome to the Basement Show podcast.
Yay.
That's right, baby. Woo. Good for us. Woo. That was a long 2 weeks, let me tell you. Yeah. This is the only show filmed in a basement that we know of. Praise the Lord. Oh, that's right, baby. That's right. Indeed. I am Rock Steady Ryan, and to my left is the one and only time traveling Tara.
What was the when I was trying to get to that doctor appointment that day, and I'm like, oh, I can make it.
That's right. Time
trial.
Thanks for sliding down the bulkhead with us. Please, won't you? Yes, baby. Do it for us. Like, share, subscribe. Then take that packet of flower seeds, dump it over the notification bell, water it, give it plenty of sunshine, so you'll know ASAP Rocky when we drop new mediocre content and shorts. And please take us with you, the Basement Show podcast on the go, yo. We're everywhere where streaming things are streamed. TikToky. Yes, it's magic. Spotify, iHeartRadio, Kid. And hit us up on the Google voicemail. Follow the non-existent bouncing ball below. That number is, in my game show host voice, 617-286-2203. And lastly, but not leastly, the Instagram, the.basementshow. Oh, also, we got the merch, kid. Check it. Oh, the Basement Show podcast t-shirt. That's right, for the summer. Also goes great with accessories, like sunglasses. You like that? I'll teach you how to stunt, okay?
Teach you how to stunt.
So let's check in. How are you?
I'm good, my friend. How are you?
Good. You look fantastic, and as usual, you smell terrific.
I don't know how that's possible. I still don't have a shower.
That's all right. I don't know how you're doing it. But you're doing it.
I'm hanging in there, my friend.
There's never been a stinky Saturday in this basement, let me tell you. All right? Just our content. That's what stinks. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Wah, wah, wah. So, yeah, you're good. I'm good. You want to roll right in? What do you want to do?
We can if
Let's
you like.
do it. Let's give them what they want, okay? We'll start.
What are you here for?
Yeah, we're here for Oddly Enough. Here we go, T.
Oh, my goodness.
Bang, bang.
Oddly enough.
That's right.
Oddly enough, news stories from around the world. 2 men hospitalized after a game of Monopoly ends in a sword fight.
Oh.
Which is how Monopoly usually ended at my house.
Mm-hmm. House rules, bro.
A Monopoly game in Brussels turned bloody after an irritated man approached the players with a Japanese samurai sword.
You dishonored my family.
Police said the fight erupted at around 5 a.m. First of all, Monopoly goes all night. They've probably been playing all night.
Right. Ordered food, plenty of drinks.
On April 2nd, when a group of 4 people had been playing the popular board game on the sidewalk outside their home.
What?
I've never had sidewalk Monopoly before.
What are you going to do in Chicago if it's windy? That's crazy.
Well, they're in Brussels. So.
You're right. Where are the sprouts? Anyway, I digress.
Local paper La Libre Belgique, that was a lot to say,
I like that.
Reported the participants were loud enough to wake up their neighbors, a father and son who came outside to ask the group to leave. Things quickly became heated, of course they did, between the players and the father-son duo, resulting in the son bringing out a katana sword for defense.
Wow. Talk about protecting your fake plastic home, huh? I'm on Park Place, not you.
This is my boardwalk.
Prepare to die.
After the men started physically fighting, the sword's scabbard got damaged, exposing the blade of his sword. A local police spokesperson told the newspaper that the player tried to grab the katana and removed the holster. The son tried to get it back. Ultimately, both the son and one of the Monopoly players were wounded and reportedly both taken to the hospital, where the son, who was struck in an artery, remains in critical condition. Oh, that went south really quickly, didn't it?
Wow.
Draw your sword, do not pass go, or collect $200.
You are wonderful. Thank you. I've worked hard to become so. I admitted you are better than I am. Then why are you smiling? Because I know something you don't know. And what is that? I am not left-handed.
Bow to me as I unsheath my sword and swing it.
Whatever happened to the days of like being irritated, like when people would challenge each other, like, I challenge you to a duel, sir.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? Keep it dramatic and fun for everybody to enjoy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's a strange, like, I'm gonna go get my sword now.
Exactly.
I have swords and will bring them.
It's not even real money either.
Uh,
It's just, that's crazy to me. But I guess that's why we do what we do, you know? Because it's oddly enough. So
it sure is.
That's a good one, man. That
Yeah.
really is. Wow. Geez, so family game night, folks. Be careful.
Ooh.
All right? Yeah. So that brings us right in to stupid crimes.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Stupid crimes you can be charged for.
That's right. Watch yourself.
In Georgia, it is illegal to live on a boat for more than 30 days. Oh boy! Haha, see what I did there? If you're planning to retire on the boat, the Peach State is definitely not the place for you. According to state law, it is prohibited to live on a boat for more than a month.
Wow. I
You
wonder
just
why.
can't do it.
I wonder why. They just don't like it.
I don't know.
Well,
They said no.
That's it. Well, I said no. You know, have a peach. You know, instead, just enjoy that.
They just start throwing pecans at you.
Right.
right?
So it's in Georgia. It's illegal to live on a boat for 30 days. I wonder if you could mess around with that. You do like 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Yeah. Here I am. No, I'm not.
Well, I mean, technically, I don't know.
I'm sailing
Away.
away, set an open course for the
For the
Virgin Sea. Yeah, that was random. All right.
Yeah.
So, moving onward and upward with things, we have this week's Get the F Out of Here. And, and this week's Get the F Out of Here goes out to certain summertime fashions. And you and I discussed this a little bit yesterday. And I remember getting into a part of our convo during our production meeting we have on Fridays.
Members only.
That's right, which is just two. That's right.
Party of two.
That's right. So, what I thought of, or what you thought of right off the rip, which I was very impressed with, was socks with sandals.
Oh, I don't like the socks with
That's
sandals
extremely off-putting to me. You know what I mean?
off-putting.
Yeah.
People wear them with flip-flops.
They do. Like,
I'm not talking about the slides, because I understand that's a
right.
whole.
Slides is a different animal altogether.
Yeah,
You can do
but-
socks with slides. You're bumming around, getting laundry done,
Yeah.
doing some light cleaning. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean like those.
The Jesus sandals.
The
The full strap on, buckled down.
Yes,
Metal
like the
detector.
The Birkenstock kind of ones, you know.
Right.
It's like, what the heck?
What and they're about 80 pounds a piece. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. it's
So
heavy.
I mean, I'm thinking Jesus had some serious calf muscles. You know what I mean? But hey, anyway. So
and
yeah,
I don't understand it with flip flops either.
I
It's
don't.
like,
I really don't understand.
how does that even work?
And it's annoying. It really is. Like, I don't want to hear you all day. I don't want to. I'm not getting down with that. You
I
know
hate
what
that
I mean?
noise.
That's
you know
what I'm
when
saying.
people like
It's
with
it's
the
a
flip flops
slapping.
like flap 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 flap. Yeah, I don't like that noise.
Yeah, I don't either. It's extremely annoying to me, and it's extremely off-putting.
It is really.
Because it's like a tracking device on someone, and we have different tracking devices now. They're called smartphones.
I
okay?
had a boss who used to wear those, and when she would come down the hall, you could hear her.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, oh, pretend to work. Here
Yep.
she comes.
Flip-flop boss on the way down the hallway. Here we go.
Flip-flop boss.
That's right. So yeah, summertime fashions, and then you got certain spring fashions where I think it's like a theme this year, especially with certain TV hosts and stuff. There was this one person that came out to host their show yesterday, and I got lost.
You got lost?
They had this pattern on that was like a forest or something. So I'm like, I can't. Are they a hologram? What are they? Are they a muffin basket? Like what is going on? It's like different patterns, and I know different strokes for different folks, especially when it comes to fashion. I get it. But this person came on stage, and it's like they had different parts of like different countries and stuff. A very worldly person, obviously. I can see that. But it was just kind of
a very odd shirt.
Yeah, it distracted me. Unlike the Basement Show podcast shirt that I was blessed with this morning. God, that was great. I felt like it was Christmas.
Oh, fun.
So thank you.
Fun.
You were like, here's a t-shirt. I'm like, okay, I'll accept this gift. It's a beautiful black t-shirt. You know, can't go wrong. Makes me look slim. And
Slimmer.
And then when I realized, to my befuddlement, that once I opened said package, the Basement Show podcast short t-shirt with said caricature falling down my nipple. All right, so that brings us. Any more comments on off-putting springtime fashions?
I don't know.
You know,
the stuff that. I mean, I'm not talking like the stuff people choose to wear, and it's like, if you go to like the beach or seaside, you get a whole other. That's a whole other
plethora.
thing. Yeah.
I mean, you could go for hours. You got the accessories.
I saw
fanny packs.
Are you going to take your top off?
How dare you?
I'm going to take my top off, though.
Of course you are.
Is that okay for you?
Why don't you go into the water and then playfully remove your top and throw it to shore?
That's what you'd like to see, is it? That's what you've been thinking about whilst we've been saying it?
No, I'm just trying to think of a way not to get the mic wet.
I was down in Tasket a couple years ago, and there was a dude who must have thought he was at like the French Riviera.
Oh,
I'm like, what are you
He had his
doing?
grape smugglers on. Pulled up way tight. Get them boys tucked in. That's right, keeping them safe in the ocean. You never know when the shark is gonna come along and be like, what's on the menu today? French bikini balls. I don't think so, Tim.
Tim.
Wow. All right. So yeah, that moves us right into things parents say, and they say a lot. So I got a couple ones this week.
Okay.
So you got the other one, when it's time to make decisions. Why don't you sleep on it? Okay.
Yeah.
So there's that one.
Well, that's actually pretty good
That's
advice.
actually good advice. You know what I mean?
I like that one.
Yeah, I like it too, because there's nothing wrong. Just because it's things parents say doesn't mean that all parents are wrong. You should sleep on stuff.
Yeah.
Then you wake up and you got a clearer head. And then when you bring them a situation like, oh, I'm gonna do this and do that, and they sit back. Oh yeah, and then what are you gonna do? When you go this, and this, and then you feel like you had this big idea, and you're like, oh, parents.
As a B side to that.
Yes.
Right.
Hit me.
When you do the consult, and then you get the
yeah.
right, but then it goes horribly wrong.
Yeah, flat
So then you go back and they're like, oh, that was good idea, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yep. So you did good on that one. Yeah, that was lovely.
Yeah.
That was lovely. How'd your face feel after falling
How's
off?
your face? Fix your face.
Yeah, fix your face. That's another thing parents say. I was thinking about that yesterday. Fix your face, but how?
It's my face.
And then here's the one when you're preteen to teen. Well, at least when we were, you do the old. Is it okay with their parents, and did you check with them? Shuffle. And that's when you set up the proverbial. Well, I'm gonna be at this house, and then that kid's telling their parents, oh, I'm gonna be at that one's house, but you're really not at either one's house. Okay, you're in the woods. All right, you're doing something you probably shouldn't be doing, and having fun while doing it.
For our road trip, I have taken the liberty of preparing an airtight and utterly plausible alibi for use on our parents.
Nowadays they they got that Life 360 app or something, so they'll be like, "You're not
I know kids these days.
You're not there."
That's what I'm saying. Like, at least we could get away with stuff here and there. You know what I mean?
Technology is ruined.
And now it's like, yeah, I'm here, and be like, no, you're not. Stop tracking me. I want my freedom, mommy. No, let me free.
Let me free.
Yeah, so things parents say. Anything else you got on that? There's plenty. There's plenty. So we just wanted to touch on those things. Some are good. Some can be taken advantage of. And then what are you going to say? Oh, yeah? And what are you going to do? Things parents say. And then there's the proverbial, well... things parents sigh. That should be the name of the... But then when you look back of all the things that, well, at least for me, that I put my folks through, I can see why they would do the proverbial things parents sigh. All right. And that's going to freewheel us into Today I Learned.
Oh,
You're going to learn me. First, you're going to tell me, then you're going to show me.
And I'm going to show you.
Oh, thank Christ.
Today I learned. So, today I learned that Lorenzo Music, who was on the Mary Tyler Moore Show. He did the voice of Carlton the Doorman.
Yes.
But probably most famous for being the voice of Garfield.
Lasagna.
He was a frequent volunteer at a suicide hotline.
No kidding.
Yeah, and he would occasionally get recognized by callers as, "You sound just like that cat from TV."
Oh, we're wearing our doggy coat, aren't we? Don't we look just precious in our dumb widow doggy coat? When we go on our walk, all the other dogs are going to call you a nerd.
No way. That's wow.
And actually would make people happy.
Right.
Yeah.
Free them from concern.
Yeah.
And suicide. Yeah, that's a twofer.
Yeah. Bonus info. Lorenzo Music, the voice of Garfield, was also the voice of Venkman, the character in the real Ghostbusters cartoon. Venkman was played by Bill Murray in the movie Ghostbusters, and Bill Murray voiced Garfield in the live-action films.
That's awesome. That's a great bonus fact. I like that.
A bonus fact.
That's cool. Garfield, isn't that like your official favorite? Would it be Garfield orange? That's like your official favorite color?
I like that orange.
Yeah, I know you like that. All types of oranges.
Orange.
That's really awesome, T.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Nugget.
Little nugget of wisdom. All right. History is about to get horrible with horrible history.
Horrible history is horrible.
Here we go.
All
right.
From peasant to a trusted advisor and friend of Tsar Nicholas II and his wife Alexandra, Gregory Rasputin is one of the most intriguing figures in the late Russian Empire. A monk with a very special reading of Orthodox Christianity, self-declared healer, and quite the seducer. Rasputin's rise and fall inspired generations of writers, filmmakers, and singers. Not much is known about Rasputin's early years as far as historians are concerned. His years before his religious conversion are a mystery. Shortly after the revolution of 1905, Rasputin was introduced to the royal household. Over the years, he got closer to the Romanovs, and in 1907 helped stabilize the condition of the sick young heir Alexei. This event would gain him the favors of Nicholas II, and more particularly his wife Alexandra.
All right, baby. Ooh, lighten it up.
Woo! It is improbable, however, that the monk had any of the self-declared abilities. As a matter of fact, even the inner circle of the royal household disbelieved this. While he indeed helped young Alexei, it is most probably due to hypnosis skills he developed during his religious awakening. Hypnosis was very common among Orthodox priests. Rasputin often used his abilities, especially to impress the ladies of the Russian nobility.
You will date me right now.
According to most of his contemporaries, Rasputin's manners were unfit for Russian nobility. Like most peasants, his lifestyle prior to his introduction to the royal household was simple. The use of spoons, forks, and knives had yet to be generalized among the peasantry, and thus the monk struggled to adapt to his new entourage. However, by all accounts, his bad manners were excessive, even for peasantry.
Wow.
It is said that he used to lick spoons before serving others,
Welcome to dinner.
and often had portions of food in his beard. In addition, Rasputin rarely washed and often smelled bad. Despite his self-declared holiness, Rasputin indulged in several activities considered sinful. The Mad Monk, as he was called by many, was a heavy drinker. It is said that he rarely sobered up, and when he did, it was only to spend time with the ladies of the court.
Wow. Drunk slob hypnotist. Ooh, sign me up. I want to date you.
Despite his severe lack of hygiene, Rasputin managed to gain favors of the noblewomen. It is even said that he had an affair with the Empress Alexandra Fedorovna. That was a lot to try and say. While this is still up for debate, it is certain that Rasputin's influence on the Tsarina was so great that she blindly implemented his advice, even when her husband left her in charge of the country in 1916, following his departure to the front.
Wow.
As if his influence was not enough, his popularity among the ladies of St. Petersburg gained him more enemies in the upper class. The latter's resentment only grew with time and reached a breaking point on the eve of the First World War in 1914. This, combined with his drunkenness and lechery,
Lechery.
which is a word I love,
Yeah, it's
you
nice.
filthy lechery,
Yeah, a beast.
led to several Russian nobles forming a plot to assassinate the man. The correspondence of Rasputin and the Tsar Nicholas after the monarch's departure to the front lines indicates that the monk had quite an interest in his own death. In a letter from December 1916, Rasputin wrote, "I fear that I shall leave life before January 1st. If it is with your relations who have wrought my death, then none of your children will remain alive for more than 2 years."
Whoa.
I know.
Cursed.
Yeah. It would indeed be the Tsar's relations that he ended the life of Rasputin. Growing weary of his lasting influence, some of the most prominent noblemen of St. Petersburg plotted his assassination in December 1916, 2 months before the start of the February Revolution that would end Romanov rule. As history unfolded, his prediction that the Tsar's children would die 2 years after his death came true.
No.
Yes.
Woo.
Prince Felix Yusupov,
Right.
nobleman and significant opponent to the Mad Monk, lured Rasputin to his palace on the 29th of December 1916 with co-conspirators the Grand Duke Dmitry and Deputy Vladimir Purishkov. Prince Yusupov fed the monks some cyanide-laced cakes and drinks.
Oh.
But despite the high quantity consumed poison, Rasputin did not die and continued indulging himself in the various offered commodities.
Wow.
Exacerbated, Yusupov and his allies shot the monks several times, but even then, Rasputin survived.
Animal.
However, the Mad Monk found himself incapacitated by the several wounds he received and was thrown in the Malaya Neveska River. The water found in his lungs suggests that Gregory Rasputin died by drowning at the age of 47. A few months later, the Tsar abdicated. The Russian Empire was no more.
Whoa.
I know that was a whole lot.
Yeah, but that was quite a story in history, and that was horrible. So, yeah, you nailed it. Good
I
job,
did.
T. Good
I
job.
did.
Well done.
He didn't go down.
Not without a fight.
Poison,
Right.
being shot.
Right. Exactly. Shoot me, poison me. But as long as you're feeding me booze and cakes,
You're feeding
I'll
me.
live. Maybe not. That's right. Now that he's full and has snacks in his beard, let's
Yes.
place him in the water. So that brings us to our random word generator.
Oh,
Would you
I
like-
think I win this
You
week.
think you win this week?
I
Okay, then
think
you...
I'm going to win this week.
All right, you want to go first?
So you guys know the rules. Ryan and I take a random noun from a noun generator.
Right.
We pick one,
Right.
throw it in YouTube, have to watch the first video that comes up. My random word was crisp. C-R-I-S-P.
Crisp.
Crisp. The video.
Mm.
Cookie Crisp commercials from 1977 to 2001.
Oh, you won, hands down.
Oh.
Cookie Crisp.
The channel commercial collections. The video time, 12 minutes, 36 seconds. I watched all 12 minutes and 36 seconds.
Yeah, you did. I would have too.
Commercials featuring Cookie Jarvis, who is kind of like a weird wizard.
Right.
The Cookie Crook, who was my favorite.
Yes.
The Cookie Cop, and Chip the Dog. I never understood why they brought the dog in. I really like the burglar.
Right. Right.
So, and I actually forgot how many mascots that Cookie Crisp even had.
Really? There's a lot.
Yeah. I used to eat that cereal occasionally as a kid. I mean, I miss the Cookie Crook. They need to bring him back.
They do. They really do.
Yeah.
If you're gonna steal hunger. Okay. You know what I mean?
Steal hunger.
Fill up bellies. You know. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
What did you get?
Oh boy. All right. This week, my word is involved.
Ooh.
INVOLVED.
I'm tense already.
Yeah.
I'm tense for you.
Yes. So the channel that popped up is named. It's actually a song. Actually.
Oh, you always get music.
Yeah, I do. The artist name is Koi, C-O-I, and the last name is Lee Ray, Leray. The video is called Involved. It has 524,000 views, 14,000 likes. It was posted on June 24th, 2022. This one was a short 3 minutes and 1 second.
Thank goodness.
This woman is mad in this video because she got involved and she's dropping all types of swear bombs in this video. A plethora of swear bombs. There is nothing like a woman scorned. God. So she got involved in this video.
Yeah.
She was popping, locking, dropping, swearing.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I feel bad for this person, whoever she's upset with. But very passionate video. I enjoyed it very much. Check it out. If you got 3 minutes and 1 second of your time, you want to check out a cool video. So the music video's name is Involved, and the channel is Koi, C-O-I, and that's Leray, L-E-R-A-Y. So keep doing what you're doing, you know.
Yeah.
Koi, just, you know, take it down on the anger. You know, work it out. That's right. That's right, baby. So that's this week's random word generator. And the winner is definitely UT. Yeah, Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp brought
That's
me
right.
to the finish line.
Yeah.
I very rarely win this because Ryan usually gets the cooler videos.
Right. You know,
When it's not weird music.
it's not.
But
It's not weird music. But
Yeah.
I want some Cookie Crisp now.
Cookie Crisp is good.
I do. I want some maybe on the way home. So what do we got this week for A&I?
AI tells the story.
The story.
Okay.
This is where?
This is where we have AI tell the story. They write the story.
Right. Artificial intelligence.
We have no control over what AI is gonna, aside from like telling it, tell me something funny, tell me something weird.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and then
Make our show great. You know, stuff like that. Do it now. You know.
and AI writes it, and as a added bonus, AI will read it to you.
Yes, and a voice that we select.
Yep. So
Let's pick a name.
pick a name. We have Davis, Jane, Tony, Sarah, Eric, Nancy.
Nancy.
All right. You
She
know
sounds
what?
fancy.
That's the one I clicked on this morning.
Really?
So, yeah.
We're so in tune.
Aren't we just?
Yeah.
Okay. So Nancy's gonna tell you about. Did I title it? I probably didn't. Nope. I didn't give it a title. It's fine.
That's all right. Here we go.
Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Jules who dreamed of one day becoming an amazing chef. She had grown up in a family full of great cooks and wanted to take her skills to the next level. One day, Jules decided to put her cooking skills to the test and decided to make a delicious dinner for her family.
Oh, that's nice.
She had her recipes and her ingredients ready, but the only problem was that she had never cooked before.
That is a problem.
That big
She
problem.
put a chicken breast and potatoes in the oven.
Okay.
Then she decided she would lie down to take a nap. When she woke up, she went to check on dinner. The chicken was still raw, the potatoes cold and useless.
Useless.
She decided to turn the oven temperature up higher. Surely, the chicken will cook much faster this way. She decided to lay down again.
She's a very tired
Because
person.
cooking is extremely stressful.
She's on the quill.
When she checked her chicken, the outside was burned and the inside raw.
Okay.
Jules decided tonight simply wasn't her night.
Time for
She
pizza.
told her family she would try again tomorrow and ordered a pizza. The next day, her family was coming for dinner. Jules was so nervous about the whole process that she decided to try some of the steps prematurely, so she put the potatoes in the oven far too early, since they hadn't cooked at all last time. She then went to check on them an hour later, only to find that they were a bit too crunchy.
Crunchy.
She tried to salvage the meal by mashing them up, but it didn't quite taste the same. She ended up with crunchy mashed potatoes. After she finished preparing the meal, she carefully put all the dishes on the table and waited for her family to arrive. Her family were amazed with the meal that Jules had made, and, despite the slight issue with the potatoes, they all thought it was delicious.
They lied.
They all laughed and joked about Jules' funny mistake, and for the rest of her life she remembered to always double-check before putting something in the oven.
Okay.
All right. Well, we know that Nancy needs to stay the hell out of the kitchen. All right, Chef.
My mashed potatoes are crunchy.
That's right. You crunchy ass having potato hoe. All right, so
This is a very tired woman.
it's very tired woman. 2 naps. She must be
Two
on the
naps.
NyQuil. NyQuil and chicken. So, that being said, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and remember what Smokey the Bear always says. Only you can prevent forest fires. And take some time for yourself this week. You know what I mean? A little self-care never hurt anybody. Be good to you. And now that leads us into checking the voicemail. Fingers crossed. The show is fun, and we usually always have one. What?
Hi, Garfield here. We're having a big party and you weren't invited. Oh, well, have fun organizing your sock drawer.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Garfield. Thanks for the call in. And now he's giving me a reason to live because I'm going to organize my sock drawer today. That's for damn sure.
I was hoping to do some spring cleaning, so he nailed that.
That's right. We'll do it together. Never alone. Never. Never. You having fun?
I'm trying.
I'm trying to. We are having fun. That was a long 2 weeks, but hope you enjoy the show, everybody. Yeah, we got an announcement?
Well, I was just going to say,
Do it.
1 week we do a show, the next week you get shorts. You guys rocked on watching the shorts last week.
You really did. You made us
My
feel
goodness.
so happy, yet frustrated and loved and sad at the same time. I'm like, the shorts are taking off. What about the episodes? Oh my goodness. We'll get there. We'll get there. And you will too. We're going to take you along.
You will too.
So yeah, Basement Show podcast on the go. Take us down, around, shop us through, up and down your town. And yeah, you love us. And we certainly love you. And we'll be back in 2 and 2. That's right, baby. Yeah. Listen. Watch. Come on. Come on. Come on. There's so much love in the show.
You know, I was God once.
Yes, I saw. You were doing well until everyone died.
It was awful. I tried helping them. I tried not helping them. But in the end, I couldn't do them any good. Do you think what I did was wrong?
Right and wrong are just words. What matters is what you do.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked if what I did... forget it.
Bender, being God isn't easy. If you do too much, people get dependent on you. And if you do nothing, they lose hope. You have to use a light touch, like a safecracker or a pickpocket.
Or a guy who burns down a bar for the insurance money.
Yes, if you make it look like an electrical thing. When you do things right, people won't be sure you've done anything at all.
Yes. Yes.